Okay, now this is the reverse of well, not the reverse, we're going to talk about gluconeogenesis. And as we've seen, you have to bypass those 3 irreversible steps. So the first one here are down at the Royal Oak roundabout, which is actually at a standstill. So this is the first. So what's the first bypass step, Finn and Lila?
I know this one.
Do you?
Pyruvate kinase.
That's very good. Oops, so we'll have to be careful here. What are they doing? Wait. So in order to bypass the step, we first have to go into the mitochondria. So if we're pyruvate, we become carboxylated. We'll go into the mitochondria. And then we get shifted out again. Oops, and I'm going to go down this way. Oh, that was a bit hectic, but we got there. Okay, so that was the first bypass step. And now that we're down here, we pretty much can go all along the way, along the glycolytic pathway, because as I said, a lot of those steps are reversible. What do you guys think of this? No? Did you keeping out eyesight for me? That's good. So dogs make sugar as well, so they're very much like us. In fact, I think the first insulin extracts were isolated from dogs way back in the very early days when they discovered insulin.
You don't say.
Yes, I do, but not from whippets, I think. So you guys would be quite happy about that. Okay, so oh, be careful. Here's a cyclist, or what would he be in a metabolic term? I don't know. Anyway, what we're going to do here is we're going to go to the left, and you can see that again, you know, it's about finding different routes, metabolic routes. Give the cyclist plenty of leeway here. Alright, here we go. We're going to go left, and we're going to try and link back up to the main route. So you can see we go a bit of a roundabout route. Gluconeogenesis, instead of yielding energy like glycolysis does, requires an input of energy, right? So it's important that you both don't have glycolysis and gluconeogenesis going at the same time, otherwise you get a futile cycle. So, not to say that the cell doesn't use futile cycles to generate heat for our body, but in this case we don't want to be making glucose and burning it at the same time. So when you wake up in the morning after an overnight fast, your glucagon hormone levels are on, your liver is busily breaking down your glycogen in the liver to make glucose, and also converting lactate and pyruvate through gluconeogenesis in the liver as well, and pumping it out so your brain has enough glucose to feed itself. So here we are, we're back on the main route. So what's the second bypass step, which I've just passed?
Phosphofructose kinase.
That's right, so that second step is catalyzed by a bypass enzyme called fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase, and that's a major hormonal regulatory step, and it's the way that hormones can come in and control whether things proceed through glycolysis or through gluconeogenesis. So now we're actually going uphill, but we can do that because we can drive the energy forward. So now we're going to go to the very last part. What's the third bypass?
Hexokinase.
That's right, the hexokinase is a phosphatase enzyme in the liver which releases free glucose into the bloodstream, and that's gluconeogenesis.